Hello, everybody. Today we are going to be going over how to turn in assignments on Canvas and kind of how to navigate the class in Canvas as well. I did make you another video already, but I feel like this one will be a little bit more specific to turning in assignments. So I am in the student view. That's what this pink thing down at the bottom means, because normally when I look at Canvas, I have a different view, an instructor view of Canvas that you guys don't have. And so this is like what I look at to see kind of how you guys see things. So you'll see over here, you've got modules, assignments, discussions, grades, quizzes, and course materials. The home page is this page, and I just realized I'm going to have to trim some of this off because we've only got 8 weeks. So I'm going to just delete all this down here because we're not going to get to those weeks. But each week, one of these will open up for you for the corresponding week. So right now, the course introduction and week 1 is open. And if I clicked here, it would just take me straight to the course introduction. If I go back here, then I can go to number 1 and kind of go through that. And to go through stuff using this viewpoint, you would have to use this next. And you'd basically end up, definitely watch this video. Make sure you watch this video. This is a PowerPoint on college customs, which is from your first chapter of your book, of your own course book. This is the purchase list that tells you which books to buy. And again, you want to make sure you get digital copies of both 7 Habits and On Course and get a planner right away. That's because I want you to have instant access to the books. And I have actually included a video on how to purchase your books. This is the section on how to use your day planner. You can either watch the video or you can read the stuff down here. And here we are in an assignment. So let me show you how to submit an assignment. And I actually tried to do a video of this earlier and it got messed up by my Docsign thing that we're going to do in a minute. But I submitted some things here already. Up here, if I hadn't submitted, it would say submit assignment. So I would just go submit assignment, but instead I'm going to go to resubmit. But before I do that, I want to make sure I read through the instructions of the assignment so I know what is required of me. So you need to turn in these items: on course, 7 Habits, or day planner. And it says if you have the actual books, you want to take a picture of the books right next to your face. Or you can turn in copies of the receipts for your books. Or you can, if you have a digital copy of the book, you just want to take a screenshot of one of the inner pages of the book so I can see that you have purchased it, because only people who have purchased it have access to like page 200 or something like that. Do not use a title page of the book to turn in for this assignment, because anybody can just pull the title page off of the internet. So the thing that you need to learn is this lesson here. In Canvas, if you're uploading more than one item at a time, you have to upload them all at once by clicking on Add Another File, because if you don't do that, then it doesn't actually upload both. The one that you just put in replaces the one that's already in. So let me show you. So right now I have 3 of these in, and I'm going to click Resubmit Assignment. And let's just say I forgot one and I want to include it, so I'm going to put that in there and click Submit Assignment. And now if I look at this, I see there's only 1 download. And I'm like, damn it, I thought I downloaded all 3 books and then I was adding that 4th one. Nope, you got to redo it every single time because that's so convenient. So I'm going to resubmit everything. So going to Browse, going to click on that, add another file, Browse, click on that, Browse, add another file. There we go. Okay, so now I got 3 files there, and I can add a comment here if I want to, but I don't. So I'm just going to click Submit Assignment. And now I should be able to see 3. 1, 2, 3. And I can even click on them to open them back up and see what they are. I'm just showing you that you can do that. I have no idea what these are, so I don't really want to open them. But that's how you make sure you've got everything you need in the assignment, okay? So if you see like, oh, something got bumped off, it's because you literally have to upload every single thing when you're resubmitting. You've got to upload, like if you're going to upload 4 things, you should do all 4 right here. Now you can also see here that there's other places or there's other things. There's also text entry, so you could just type into here, but you wouldn't be able to upload things super easily there. You can do a website URL, so you could just input the URL, media, studio, Dropbox, Google Drive. We are only going to be using really the file upload and the text entry for the entire semester. Like you don't really need anything more than that. So that's what we're going to be doing. So let's go on to the next thing. So I'm just going to click next here. And let's go leave page. All right, these are course testimonials, and I really do invite you to take a look at these because these are fantastic. It's basically everyone from last spring, and yeah, like everybody from last spring and then some from last fall as well. So I like to do the testimonials for the previous year for each student to read, and like we could just stop at anybody's, and it's like, here's Becky. When I started off guidance, so 507, I didn't care much for it. I only took it because Chafee's members had told me to. I was still lost in my head. My friend had recently died to a gunshot in the chest. I tried making friends, but it was a lost cause. They quickly lose my trust. Soon I was hanging out with people who didn't seem to care in life, but I think I hung out with them because I didn't want to be alone. Soon I met a guy that wasn't anywhere from what I wanted emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually. He was the total opposite, but at that time I needed someone to feel better, and my relationship wasn't too good with my family because of the guy I was talking to. Again, I was a total mess coming back to Chafee College, and I wasn't too sure why I had even come back in the first place. What I did know was that I had to get back into my routine because I didn't want to be working in a warehouse for the rest of my life. As I came back to school, Miss Borgi's class, she started making some sense about school, life, work, and others. She made a lot of sense when she would talk about how one is feeling and that not everyone stays the same. As well, we are the ones who choose our path, because if we don't, someone else will choose it for us. So that's just one random student, and I got to tell you, I keep hearing positive things no matter where I go about this class. Like my students really enjoy it, and you will too if you give it a chance. Please watch these freaking mind-blowing videos, okay? Especially this one here about the effects of praise on mindset. You are going to be mind blown. Mind blown. And these are very short videos. They're only, let's see, this one's 3 minutes, and this one is 1 minute and 16 seconds. So if you got 5 minutes to have your entire life changed, watch those. All right, so this is a meet and greet assignment. This is actually a discussion, and we're going to be doing quite a few discussions in here, so that's why I wanted to take a second to go over how to do this. The instructions are all here, but you know, I'm really nitpicky about following instructions, and not every discussion is going to have the same set of instructions, and that's because I want you to be on your toes. I want you to always be kind of like, is it 1 response? Is it 2 responses? Should I respond to 3 people? So here you can see the instructions. It says grammar, punctuation, and spelling are required for all discussions, and you will be marked down for these errors if you have errors. So I recommend using Grammarly.com. You can just run anything that you write through Grammarly really fast. Or if you're using Chrome, you can actually, if you're on a computer, you can activate the extension, which looks like this. So you'll have a little Grammarly extension here, and then when you're writing in Canvas, Grammarly will automatically correct you as you go. So if you work in Canvas and you download the extension, that's the easiest way to do it. Otherwise, you can just copy and paste stuff into Grammarly, get the information, then copy and paste it back out. It's kind of nice. So let's read through the steps. Step 1. Add a profile photo of Canvas of your face. Since we're all not interacting online, it's important that you put up a photo of yourself so we can see who we're talking to. To add a photo, click on the circle on the left-hand side, right here, under the Chafee logo, and it's to the left all the way up at the end of the page. You guys will be able to find it. All right, so step 2, introduce yourself, including the reason and your name and why you're at Chafee College. Step 3, choose 3 of the following questions to answer. There's a list of questions. So here's a list of questions, and it's pretty long. So just choose 3. Make sure you copy the question, then write in the answer. Step 4, read and respond to other people's comments. So after you respond, that's when you post your thing, and then you go up and respond to other student stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that now. So this is actually my example. I am using myself as an example, and I'm going to copy and paste my example. All right, so here's the questions. Now here's how you do it. So you're going to want to go to where it says reply right here and click on reply. Then you will put in your, and I often will do my work outside of Canvas, like in Google Docs or something like that, and then just copy and paste it right into the text box. And the reason is because sometimes, actually Grammarly looks like it's working in here. I lost my train of thought there, but the thing is, you definitely want to make sure that when you're copying and pasting stuff from other places, make sure that you have copied and pasted the whole thing, because a lot of students do make that mistake. When you're working in Canvas, sometimes Canvas will time out. So if you're like working and just writing into the text box and you like get up to go answer the door and then come back, sometimes Canvas times out in that time and then you lose your work. And so a lot of people will do their work in Google Docs or Microsoft Word or Pages just so that doesn't happen, and then they just copy and paste into Canvas when the time is right. So if I wanted to post this reply, I would just click post reply and it would go ahead and post it for me, but I'm going to click cancel instead because I've already done that. You'll see here's the actual post. Looks like we've got somebody already in here working. And that's pretty much all you do. So if, let's say, I read through his stuff. Hi everyone, my name's Matthew. Okay, born in Dallas, Texas. He's tall, almost 6 foot. Dogs or cats? He loves dogs more than cats. I think I have something to say to that. Okay, so I wrote him a little note here on his post. I tried to address some of the things that he talked about. I've got 1 sentence. I got 2 sentences. I don't know if I count the ah ha 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 thing as a sentence. I probably don't. 3, 4, and 5. So I've got 5 sentences. That is enough. So if you look up here, it says make 2 responses to 2 different comments. All responses must be 5 sentences long for full credit. Yes, that's 5 sentences. So I have done 5 sentences. So I'm going to go ahead and post my reply. Cool, right? So I would need to do an additional response as well. But since it's only me and him that have commented so far, I have to wait for somebody else to post before I can post a response. But you need to post 2 responses to other students' work. And I do have the responses, like examples of responses here for you that you can take a look at. All right, so let's keep cruising through this stuff. Let's go to the next assignment or the next thing. Okay, so this is, we're going to be playing Brick Builder. And so you do need Adobe Flash Player for certain things. I do believe I have mine set up to where it should show up. Now you're going to set a timer for 15 minutes and then you're just going to start, practicing by putting in shapes. And maybe some of you guys are good at this kind of stuff. I don't know. But if you are good at creating things and making things, I would love to see your creativity here. man, I kind of feel like I'm not very good at this, but that's okay. I'm just going to have fun with it. There's no point in getting upset over not being able to do something. Yeah, I'm going to just do that. So I would do this for 15 whole minutes. Then you're going to take a screenshot. So I'm going to go ahead and screenshot this. Done. Okay, then I'll go back and move on. So set a timer, play for 15 minutes, take a screenshot, move on to the next page. Okay, then here we are. I actually already posted a couple times here, it looks like, as my examples. So in order to post, you're going to just click on the plus sign here. To add the photo, you click here and you pick your file. And you just basically follow these instructions up here. I'm going to go ahead and stick that in the trash because I've already got 2 here. I'm going to go ahead and delete this one as well just because we don't need it. Okay, there we go. So there I am. And if you like somebody's stuff, please, click on the upvote. If you click on upvotes, whoever gets the most upvotes is going to get 20 points of extra credit. So make sure you go through and like the ones that you think are the best, okay? And if you think things suck, you can downvote it, but I really think we can be like a little more constructive in here and not downvote stuff and just only upvote stuff, but I'll leave that up to you guys. Okay, so this is like kind of the mystery solved, so please make sure you read that because that's what the whole point of that activity is about. And then we've got the course syllabus here. It is quite long, but I do want you to read through it. There is a frequently asked questions thing in here, but if you go through the course introduction, you should have already gone through that. And the same thing with the disclaimer and the syllabus contract. So you will see the weekly stuff, like everything for each week is up. You can see what we're going to be doing for 8 weeks, and it is going to be quite busy for us. This is how your grade is broken down, and you can kind of see, oh wow, this is what grade I need to get if I want to get an A. All the extra credit is here, so you can just take a look and see there's 325 extra credit points. You do have these assignments, the Success Center, Mindset, Learning Strategies, and Time Management, that are worth half of your grade. Each one is worth 500 points. We begin these activities in week 2, but I'll get you started on them right away so you know. Here's the syllabus contract. You will be signing this in the next section, so let me show you how to do that. So here we are. This is the syllabus contract assignment, and what you're going to do is you're going to go, and there's like a whole thing on how to use Docsign, how to sign it. Here's the instructions. It's very detailed, but basically I'm just going to go through the instructions right here. I'm going to copy and paste this. So copy, Control C. Okay, then let's go to Docsign. So I'm in Docsign now. In order to get here, you do have to go to the link for Docsign, and then you need to create an account. Then you're going to, and you don't even need to worry about like doing the free business account or anything. Like literally you can just open up Docsign and it'll ask you like, what are you trying to do? And just say, I'm trying to sign a document right now, and it'll let you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click start now here so I can I'm going to actually let me go to here. Cancel this. All right, I actually already created another document here and copied and pasted it. This is the syllabus contract. This is just a Google Doc, so I can kind of show you how to do it via Google Docs. Now, before I actually go get it signed, I want to do this part where it says, don't forget this. Full credit on this assignment. Please leave me a comment or a question. So what I want you to do here is I want you to leave either a comment or a question for me. So you could say anything you want. I'm going to go ahead and say, I have a disability and I might need extra help or accommodations. Can you contact me, please? Question mark. And then I might leave my phone number here. But I mean, you can literally leave any question you would like, but you just have to leave something there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to File, and then I'm going to go to Download, and I'm going to download this as a Microsoft Word document. And by the way, this is a really great way to actually use Google Docs and turn things in, because if you're trying to turn something in on Canvas, you need to create a document. So you go to download and save it as a Microsoft Word document. So I'm going to go to Save File, say OK. That was my resume. Okay. So I should have, yes, this is now cool and ready to go. So I'm going to go back to Docsign, and I'm going to go to drop your files here. I'm going to go to Recents. I should have a document. Did I not download it properly? Like, maybe I didn't. Okay. Let's go to File. I'm saving it right now. I'm going to save it as, we'll put it under Downloads, Syllabus Contract. Okay, cool. Right, so we went to Downloads, Syllabus Contract. There we are. Okay, cool. Now we're getting somewhere. So I'm going to click on I'm the only signer, and then click on Sign. I'm allowing location access. All right, so I'm going to go up here to where it says Signature, and I already have a signature prepared, but if you don't, then it's going to ask you to create one. So I'm going to do that, and you can actually change the size so it fits on the line properly. And let me okay, my name. Okay, and then the date. So it should have a date stamp. Okay, so it's that easy. Then I just click on Finish, and I'm going to include my name and my email address. Okay, and signed syllabus contract. All right, and then send and close. Okay, so I just sent it to myself, so I should be able to access it pretty easily. And these are all the documents I've signed over the years, right? So now if I go to my email address, which I'm trying to do here, I don't know, my email's been really messed up lately in terms of getting stuff, so it's probably going to take me a little bit of time to get that actually sent to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Submit Assignment, and then I'm going to go to File, Upload. I'm going to click on Browse, and I'm just going to go ahead and go to Downloads. And let's say this is my signed document and I've gotten it from my email. I'm going to go ahead and do that and then submit it. Okay, so you just basically, I would have to actually wait for mine to come to me, which would take a few minutes, but if you want, you can actually click on this and it will download it, and you can see what it actually is. So you can find out, you can open it and find out, oh, is it the signed one I sent? Is it the other one I sent? And it'll actually show you. So I'm just going to save it. So that is pretty much this week's stuff, and that is how you complete it. And I just wanted to go over that. I do want to call your attention to this assignment tab here. So you'll notice that the assignments tab will have only the assignments that are currently happening right now. So this one has Purchase Your Textbooks and Day Planner, Meet and Greet, the Syllabus Contract, and then it has Miscellaneous Extra Credit, which is just going to start open because when you win stuff or you win competitions in this class, the points will go in miscellaneous extra credit. I do sometimes test you throughout the semester to see if you're still paying attention, and if you are, then you might get miscellaneous extra credit for following up with stuff like that. So I try to keep you on your toes a little bit. But the thing about this assignments tab is sometimes, because there's a separate place for discussions and quizzes, you may not see the discussions and quizzes listed here. Sometimes they are listed here. And it's really, I don't know if it's just my class or if it's like everyone's class that has this glitch that happens, but it happens sometimes. So please make sure that if you're looking in this assignments tab for your assignments, that you're also looking at discussions and quizzes as well. The best way to always know how you're doing, or like if you're looking in the right spot, is to look at your course syllabus, which is here. So you can always go here and look at the syllabus and see what's going on and make sure you're not missing anything. And I would say if you just print this out at the beginning of the semester, then you can always just like refer to it, just look at it. You can see what's going on. So you could look and be like, okay, this week. Now, the thing that is not in here is your readings. And so your readings are going to be pulled from the syllabus. And I also like to stick them in one other spot, and I'll show you in a minute. But you'll see, like, these are the topics that we are going over this week. This is the reading. So chapter one in Canvas, or on course, page 1 through 28 in the 7 Habits book. And you'll see there's little, OC is for on course. 7H is 7 Habits. Taking tests is a section in on course on test taking. And then study your syllabus. And then study for quiz 1, which is next week. Now, every week in this class, we're having a quiz, and you'll see that. Quiz 1 is next week. Next one after that's quiz 2. Next one after that is quiz 3. Then we got quiz 4. So you have 7 quizzes total, and plus you also have a final exam. The final exam has 2 parts to it. One is kind of like the quizzes where you just kind of take it in Canvas. And then the other part is a take-home portion, which you will be, it's just basically a written portion that you have time to kind of think about. You don't have to worry so much about doing it all at once while you're sitting on Canvas. You can actually just kind of think about it, do the assignment, and then turn it in. So I guess a better way to say it would be there's a take-home assignment and then an actual test. So both of those are part of the final. So yeah, the other place that you can look for your reading and your assignments is in the modules. So if you go to module week 1, you'll see here's the week 1 assignment list. And in the week 1 assignment list, you'll find the assignments that are due by next week. Now, when we go into the following week, so week 2, you'll see assignments that are due on the Monday of week 2, and then what's due the following week. So you can see here that the readings are clearly listed. There's a quiz that you need to study for. You need to review the course syllabus, and you need to sign and date the syllabus contract. You have discussions. I did take out one of the discussions for this week, test taking, so I'll remove it from here. And it looks like, you've got this student choices self-assessment plus journal 3 as well that's due. So don't forget any of that stuff. So if you take a look in the grades section, let's look there. So in the grades section, you're going to see the assignments that are open. When your scores are added, you're going to see your score added here. All right. Sometimes you'll see missing assignment because maybe you actually didn't turn anything in on Canvas. So if you, like for example, when we do our success center activities, it's going to say it's missing because you didn't actually turn in anything on Canvas. So Canvas is actually just saying it's missing, like we didn't receive anything. That's what that means. So some assignments like the success center activity, you don't need to turn anything in. So you will see that it says missing, but you'll see the points are added eventually as well. So it can get a little confusing. And of course, if you're confused, feel free to get in touch, but you can check out your grades at any time. Let's look at the discussion tab. Okay, so the discussion tab right now, there's one discussion, meet and greet, and that is it. But there will be a couple other ones added in today. So you will see more when you log back in, because I think we have two discussions that are for this week. All right, let's look at the quizzes. So obviously there's no quizzes right now, but when they are available, they will be here, and you'll click just on the quiz and it'll take you directly to the quiz. For this class, most of the quizzes, you have 15 minutes to complete, but I may give you extra time. I don't know. We'll kind of gauge and see how things go with the first one and see if maybe 15 is too fast. We'll see. And then we have this course materials tab. Usually I don't put anything in here, but sometimes there may be like links to the book or links to certain things from the book that would go here. But as of now, we don't have anything for this class, so, and I don't know that we will. So that's pretty much, how to get around and also how to turn things in. You will see there are some changes to the class once this is posted, after this is posted, because I'm not quite done uploading everything yet. But good luck, and make sure that if you have any questions that you give me a text. I'm at 909-224-1204. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.